Hello and welcome to Creativity with DAIII Live. I'm your host, Don Allen III. Today we're going to be working on a music video, an animated music video. We're going to be taking assets that we made inside of Adobe Illustrator and bringing them into Adobe After Effects. We're going to bring them to life. We already have a lot of the music video done already, but we have a few more scenes that the client would like to see implemented into their music video. So feel free to join me live in the next few minutes as we animate all of the cool stuff. And let's get started. Welcome to the show. So here's a clip of our music video. For those of you, we are live streaming simultaneously to Instagram and to YouTube. But if you want to see the desktop view, you can click the link in my bio if you're on Instagram, and then you can go to my YouTube page where you'll see a live stream of what we're broadcasting. So this music video has all sorts of cool assets and clients in them. The whole music video is made out of a lot of music note characters, and we have a few scenes that need to be animated. Today specifically, we're going to be animating a bank vault scene where the two characters we're going to be residing into, and because the characters enter into the scene, they also happen to be bringing in a lot of money. So welcome to the live stream on YouTube. I'm going to do a quick test on the audio for YouTube to make sure it's working. Cool. Yes, the audio is working on YouTube, so you feel free to go. If you're on Instagram right now, hello, Mohammed, hello. We are live streaming to YouTube. All right, so we're inside of Adobe Illustrator real quick. We made this entire project on a mobile app, a free mobile app. The app is called Adobe Draw. It's a vector-based program by Adobe, and it allowed me to make this bank vault inside of Adobe Draw. And so I brought it into Illustrator, and I'm just doing a quick little scan to make sure there's nothing that's broken. Everything looks like it's clean so far. We have the scene broken up into a floor, a background, a bank vault, and a wheel to open up the bank vault. So hello, welcome, Drop Sahir. Would you think every designer should learn After Effects? It depends. I would say if your goal is to learn, if you want to work in motion design, if you want to work inside of commercial animation, I would say it's a requirement to learn After Effects. But I wouldn't say every designer needs to learn After Effects. It's just, I would say every motion designer needs to learn After Effects and at least one 3D program like Cinema 4D or Maya. But if you're going to be a graphic designer, I would say you do not need to know Illustrator. Or sorry, you do not need to know After Effects. You just need to know Illustrator, Procreate, Photoshop, maybe InDesign. But yeah, okay, cool. So we have this Illustrator file. Let's save it. We're going to save. I checked through. All the layers look like they were fine. So we're going to hit Save As. We'll call this bank_vault_interior. And we're going to save this into a folder where our other assets are living. So we're going to go to our documents. I have a music video folder called Music Note Video. And I'm just going to save it in here as an Illustrator file. It's important that you save this as an Illustrator file because After Effects is really friendly with Illustrator files. It lets you break down the components into all sorts of cool shapes by layers, but it only does that if you give it an Illustrator file. Okay, so we're inside of After Effects now. Let's import our Illustrator file by going to the project window, hitting Command I on the keyboard, and that will bring up the import options. We will navigate now to the folder that has the cool stuff in it. For motion graphics, PC or Mac? Both. Adobe After Effects works on PC and Mac, and it's an industry standard for motion graphics across PCs, Macs. It doesn't matter which one you're from. Let's go to our music note video, and we'll open up our bank vault interior. We'll go ahead and hit open. It's going to ask you if you want to merge the layers or if you want to import it as footage. It's important to switch this to composition and make sure that the footage dimensions is set to layer sizes or layer size, and we'll hit OK. Give it a second or two. It's now opening up the Illustrator file inside of Adobe After Effects, and there it is. We have our bank vault interior as a composition. If we double click on it, we'll see in the timeline panel that all of our layers are all inside of here. So let's do some magic. We're going to bring this into a kind of three-dimensional environment. I'm going to do a quick check. Oh wow, we have live comments on YouTube and we have comments coming in from Instagram. This is crazy. Let me say something to them. Hello, welcome, welcome friends. Yes, so it's gonna be difficult, I just realized, to manage comments on Instagram like Muhammad, thank you for the prayer hands, and I was just on your YouTube stream. Oh, we're in multiple spots. Okay, let me detach the trying to detach something real quick. So yeah, what we're doing right now is we are animating inside of Adobe After Effects, and having some troubles, right, as always. Hit done. We're going to detach the comments panel. How do I do this? Hit done. Detach, detach, detach. How do you detach the comments? I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, maybe we're just going to skip that. Oh, there it is. There's 3 dots and it says pop out chat. There we go. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. All right, so we're inside of After Effects. We brought our Illustrator file in. I'm just going to minimize it because I don't want to see that right now. I'm just putting the YouTube comments on the screen so that it's easier to look at. And let's place that over here. All right, cool. So we're live streaming to YouTube right now. So click the link in the bio if you want to see the live stream on YouTube. Cool. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to turn these all into 3-dimensional layers. Now there's not going to be a ton of 3D, but there's going to be enough that we're going to want these to all be 3D layers. So to do that, we're going to select all of our layers and then click the prism icon, and this turns all of your layers into 3D layers, meaning they have 3-dimensional position data. If we select all of it and hit P, we'll see that all of them now have a third axis to interact with, which is cool because that's going to allow us to do all sorts of stuff. We have these 3 axes. We have a y-axis vertically, we have an x-axis horizontally, and we have a forward-facing axis. That's our z-axis. And those are all available once you turn on the prism icon on After Effects. But yeah, so what we're doing right now, we're inside of Adobe After Effects. Let's continue on. So what I want to do to turn these all 3D, this is our wheel. So I'm going to move the wheel a little bit forward in 3-dimensional space by dragging the z-axis forward. So now the wheel is a little bit more forward than the vault door. Next, we're going to move the vault up just a little bit. So just dragging z-axis, not by too much. Cool. Next, what we're going to do is take our floor, and we might not need the floor to be 3D, but I mean, because we're here, we might as well, right? So let's rotate it on the x-axis, right? So it's on the x-axis, then we can expand it forward and back in 3-dimensional space. I'm gonna set the floor to 90 degree turn so that it's pretty flush against the floor. And that's gonna be helpful in a second. We're gonna raise this forward, and then hit the scale tool, which is S on the keyboard, and expand it all dimensions. So what we just did is we just added a 3rd dimension. So if we bring in a camera, I'll show you how this works. We're going to bring in a 3-dimensional camera. Designer success. When you think you are a successful designer. Designer success means when you think you are a successful designer. Oh, your question. Dewdrop Shasir on Instagram has a question. Designer success means when you think you are a successful designer, question mark. I would say, yeah, designer success is very much dependent on how you define success. So I have a very specific definition of success that works for me. But some people define their success by the level of income they have. Some people define their success by a certain goal or value that they obtain or reach. For me, I define success by how much I get to engage with being a creative and how much I get paid for doing creative work. So I'd be curious what your definition of success is, Dewdrop. Because some people can be in the same situation, but one could consider themselves a success while the other could say they're an absolute failure. A lot of success, in my opinion, is based off of your mindset. Similar to my view on happiness, I think it's a mindset. I don't think you get to a place of happiness. It's something that you just have to think about. So we're going to create a brand new camera. And with our camera selected, we can now orbit around, and you can see that we have a 3rd dimension introduced inside of After Effects, which is pretty cool, right? I mean, we have 3 dimensions in here. So I'm going to reset the camera. And if we change our active camera to custom view number 1, we get a better idea of the three-dimensionality of our canvas. So I'm going to take the vault door and move it a little bit closer to our hinge here. I'm actually going to duplicate our vault door and push one a little bit behind it. This will just kind of create a faking of depth of the vault door just by duplicating it a few times. We're also going to, cool, so we got the vault door, we have the floor made. Let's go back to our normal camera here. So we go to custom view, go to active camera. And what we can do is animate our camera forward and back. So it's the panning, or it's the tilt tool. So you can see that as we animate forward, we see that the canvas is kind of shrinking in proportion to itself, which is pretty cool, right? So I'm actually going to give this room a little bit of an angle. And what we'll do also is switch it back to our custom view number 1. Welcome to the Creativity with DAIII. Alicia, yay! How do you record your iPad screen? So on the Procreate app, that's usually what I've been using to record the iPad screen. Oh wait, do you mean how do I record the live streams of the iPad? Or are you talking about how do I record the drawings on the iPad? Alright, so now we're on YouTube right now. Alicia, if you would like to join us on YouTube, you can see the desktop, or you can stay here. We can talk in person. Virtual person. I'm a hologram. I'm a hologram in your phone right now. In your hand. Wow, giant hand. I usually record the screen with the same tool that I'm using to record right now. I have a microphone stand that holds the phone, and then I aim the phone straight downwards so that it picks up what's on my desk. And that has been the secret to my live streams, at least the process of recording it. Alright, so I duplicated the background wall, and we're going to rotate it on the y-axis, that's the vertical axis, by 90 degrees. Then we're going to offset this and place it over here, and this is going to create some space in our room. We're going to have a larger vault now, a vault that has walls. I'm going to take that layer, we're going to duplicate it as well, and slide it forward over here to this edge. So now if we return back to our active camera by switching our camera view, you'll see that we have walls to our bank vault now. So when we zoom out, it doesn't just reveal everything. So look at that, we have actual three-dimensionality going on inside of our program. Let's also give ourselves a ceiling. So let's duplicate the floor. The floor, oh no, I didn't label anything, which is not good, but luckily this isn't too complicated of a composition. But let's duplicate our floor, if we can find our floor. It's one of these. There it is, there's the floor. We're going to duplicate our floor layer and move it up on its z-axis because it is aimed downwards. So now when we zoom in and out with our camera, what we'll get is some really cool parallaxing. We're in an actual room. So, cool. Next, we gotta fill this bank vault with money. Lots and lots of money. So we already made the money inside of Illustrator. Sorry, inside of the iPad app. So now we're gonna bring it all in together. So here's our first bit. We start off the scene with having just a small amount of money visible in the scene. So I'm gonna bring that money in now. Kind of just moving some stuff around as well. All right, I'm gonna move the money up on the y-axis. There we go. Check that out. We have some money. We're also gonna animate our camera now because we want to start showing off the amount of depth that is in the scene. So let's start off pretty close to our bank vault. We'll set a position keyframe for our camera by going to our point of interest, setting a keyframe, going to our position, setting a keyframe, and going about 12 seconds into the future and going to the spot of which we want the scene to end. So I want it to end right before it reveals the ceiling. So there we go. So now if we play it back, we'll have a room that has a little bit of movement. Actually, I want the room to move a little bit faster, so let's double time it. Let's move it around 8 seconds. Welcome, Brian and Purry Scribbles and Kasalui Ron. Welcome to Creativity with DAIII Live. We are live streaming to YouTube as we speak. We're doing a tutorial on animation, so you're welcome to stay here on Instagram, or you can go to the YouTube channel at the link in the bio where you can see what we're doing there. Cool, so we have this desktop view. Just gonna double check on the live stream. Uh-oh. Did our live stream end? Oh no, it's good. Whew. Thought our live stream broke for a split second. No, it's good. Okay. Goody good. So we're in the process of adding 3-dimensionality to our 2-dimensional scene. And so what we're doing is copying layers of it and then bringing it in and just rotating its axis in just a way that it looks like it's 3-dimensional. So we have the money in here. I'm going to duplicate this money layer and put some more money in the floor for the initial. So we're going to just hit duplicate and then push it forward in the Z-axis here. And I'm going to slide it to the side a little bit, just some more variation of the money. Cool, so we've got kind of a blank room, you know, not too much money in the bank vault to start off with, which again, client request. They didn't want the vault to have too much money to begin with, since it's you know, it's like you know, they want the money to come in because they're there. Cool. All right, so the first floor is set up. We have some money on the ground of our scene, and now we're going to add even more money to the scene. So boom, we get a little bit of money, and then boom, we open up again. Number 2. This is where we have little piles of money. Yeah, little piles of money. So let's bring this one, let's bring these 2 3D layers forward in 3D space so that they're in front of the bank vault. And we're going to have them appear pretty much at the same time. Or maybe we'll have them animate in. I don't know. Let's go position. Cool, we got our positions mapped, and then we will make him move up from below the ground, and we'll have the money pushed through the floor so it looks like the money's physically growing in the space, which I think will be kind of cool. There we go. Boom, we got the money growing in. Let's give it a little bit of ease, a little bit of easiness, so that it doesn't kind of zoom in and just stop unnaturally. We want things to move with a kind of ease in and ease out pace. If you have things moving very jerkily inside of your animation, you're making it so that it looks less, I don't know, believable, less realistic, which might not be a problem. Maybe you're going for that kind of look. I know for me though, I'm looking for a little bit more realism, so that is what we're doing here. Alright, so let's grab these keyframes, push these forward. Cool, we got more money coming into the scene now. Moving this up on the Y-axis. Alright, so what we're getting, just so for those that are on Instagram right now, I'm going to flip the camera over here for a second. So what we're having right now is we have this scene where we have 3-dimensionality. So now we're having a camera kind of pan through. And this illustration just a moment ago was only a 2-dimensional image. But the trick to making it look 3D is by switching your camera view. So if we go to our custom view 1, you'll notice that I separated everything into different layers in 3D space. This little red thing's a camera that's backing up. And so we're able to kind of create this illusion of depth by doing this technique. But if you want to see more of that, you got to go to YouTube. Oh yeah, it's a painting thing I did. Okay, let's go. But yeah, so if you want to see more of that full screen view, you'll see it up on YouTube right now. So what we do is we have some money in first. Character's going to walk into the bank vault, more money rises, and then a moment later even more money rises because the music video characters are making bank. So that is what we are trying to show. That's what we're showing. That's what we're showing. Cool. So we'll add more. We'll add even more mountains of money. That's what they want. That's what they get. Bum 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 bum. All right, cool. Let's move this backwards in the Z-axis. Dum 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 bum 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 bum. Cool. So welcome, Simone or Simon. Sorry, I mispronounced your name. My bad about that. Wonder if I pronounced it correctly now. Do any of you guys play video games? Guys, girls, friends, anyone play video games? Anyone a video game fan over here? I ask because there is one game that I play pretty frequently, but it's a hard game and challenging on the brain, but it's the only game that I play. I would love more people to join. Bum, bum, bum. Alright, cool. So we got some money, grows into the frame. That's cool. Let's make the money start off just a little bit lower in the y-axis. So boom, money rises, character comes in, more money rises. That's what we're gonna do. Welcome, Dentsua. We are on, I should just put this on here. I should say we're live on YouTube. Live on YouTube right now. Link in bio. Okay, cool. So I'm just gonna put this comment here so it's clearer. All right, you should check the Cuphead. It's a hand-drawn game. Ooh, I like the sound of that already. Cuphead. Oh, wait, I've seen the trailer for the game. I've never played it, and it looked like the classic cartoon style. It looks sick. Good call. Very good call. You got good taste in games, I think. All right, so we're gonna add another mountain of money in this scene here. Even taller. More money, more problems. Sorry, gonna crack the neck a little bit. Okay, so we are live streaming on YouTube right now. We are making some bank vaults animate up inside of Adobe After Effects. So we got the first money comes in right there. We give it a beat, and then we're gonna have the next set of money pop up from below. So let's grab these three and move. Oh, actually no. Let's grab just those two. No, just kidding. Where am I? What is this? Okay, so let's grab this bit of money here. USS. USS. What are you referring to? Alright, cool. We got the money added to this layer here. That's cool. Let's move the money down so it's not flying everywhere. We want the money to be contained to certain regions of the video. Cool. And then let's bring it up. Uh-oh, we got some background frames. What's this? Bum, 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 ba-da-dum. Bum, bum, ba-da-dum. Okay, cool. We got the bank vault is full of money now. Lots and lots and lots of money. Alright, so now we're going to animate that money to pop in too. So we're going to set position keyframes at their end point, and then at their start point we're going to make sure that the animation is below our visible screen, so that we only see the money pop out when we want to see the money pop out. We don't have it starting off that way. We want to give the viewer a little bit of surprise, a little bit of anticipation. You should do a stream about that game. Really? I never thought about that. Streaming about a game. Okay, that might be something we could do. I wonder, yeah, that should be pretty fun. It's a good game. It's called Rust, and it's a very serious game. It might bring like the worst things out of humanity, but it's a game. All right, cool. Bum bum ba da dum. All right, cool. So we have the scene pretty much animated. We have money rising in kind of small increments. Starts off with just a little bit of money, and then it grows and grows. It's like an investment in your 401k. Who knows what a 401k is? Minecraft Gamer Malaysia, YouTube or Instagram Live. We're streaming to both. I'm with you here, Minecraft, on Instagram, and I'm also live on YouTube right now as we speak. We're dual live in it. We're animating this scene for a music video. I'll show you. We're working on this bank vault scene. So it starts off here, and then as these characters are going to walk in, the bank is going to be filling up with money. That's what we're working on right now. It's a black and white music video, which is kind of cool, a little bit different, but yeah, that's what we're working on right now. Yup. And now I'm just trying to make sure that everything looks cleaner, you know, fixing any errors. Okay, cool. Welcome to the live stream on Instagram. We're also streaming to YouTube. All right, cool. Money is coming into the vault of our scene. Hey, thank you, Minecraft. Minecraft, are you familiar with the game called Rust? Because that's the one game that I play a lot. Rust is the only game I really play. I usually play with my little cousins, but we're always looking for more people to join our clan. So if you ever want to play Rust, it's a great game. Oh man, I bring it up because Minecraft is very similar to Rust. Excuse me, the biggest difference is that I would say Rust is like an older version of Minecraft. You still have to collect things, you mine stuff, you build bases, all that stuff, but then you mix in a lot of like grown-up concepts like death and looting and stealing and grieving and trolling. It's great. Don't get me wrong, Minecraft's amazing, but that's why I bring it up, because Rust is like Minecraft, very similar. Minecraft has creepers, Rust has killers. Cool. All right, now we're going to animate the bank vault door to spin and open. Or maybe we'll have it already open. I don't know. I'll have it kind of like swinging a little bit, like a pendulum. Because I don't really want to show what's behind the bank vault door, because I didn't make it. So, yeah, let's get our door handle and start animating it. Alright, here we got our drink wall. Let's go relabel this wall. We'll go to this one here. That's the side wall, side wall, side wall, side wall, floor, ceiling. There we go. This is our hinge. Let's slide our hinge to the right so we can see it a little bit better. Cool. And then we got our 3 doors. We're going to parent these together. And then we have our wheel. So let's start off by giving our wheel a little bit of a rotation here. Maybe we'll just give it a constant rotation in the Y, oh no, in the Z axis. So let's go here. We'll type in a little bit of a JavaScript expression. The JavaScript expression is time times 34. So that's going to be rotating the bank vault door forever. Ooh, I can tell I did not draw that as a perfect circle because it's not rotating from the center. Oh no! That's awkward. Huh. Let's see if we can change our rotational axis. Okay, let's try that one. That's a little bit better. We have a rotating door now. Cool. 2 views on Insta. That's me. I only pay for Pocket Edition version. Oh, okay. Yeah, Pocket version is good. Yeah, that was a good move of them to make it a Pocket version, because then it's much more accessible to everybody to play. Good stuff. Very good stuff. All right. We're parenting all these layers together now. Everything's connected to the one, the only vault door. Now, if we did this correctly, we'll be able to rotate our vault door ever so slightly on the y-axis. Oh yeah, it works. All right, we have a pendulum door now. Sick. And it's opening nicely. Cool. All right, we got a pendulum door. Moving on. Cool, we're just animating our door now, just giving it a little bit more, ease, making it move a little bit more smoothly. Cool, all right, now we gotta bring in our characters to have them animate inside of the space. Oh, how many of me watching on Insta, but cool stream. Hey, no problem. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, I mean, we're just I'm mostly trying to encourage folks to see content more on YouTube. So that's part of the push for today. Oh no! I was on the wrong. Man, my video. I think I just messed up the YouTube video. I was on the wrong frame for a long time. Yeah, that's embarrassing. Yeah, this isn't working out too well. Did it stop streaming? Sorry about that. I think we broke the live stream on YouTube. Maybe I'm not supposed to stream from 2 different social media apps at the same time. I don't think my internet likes that, and I think it just crashed the YouTube one. So, thank you so much for watching Creativity with DAIII Live. It's a pleasure to meet you, Minecraft gamer. But yeah, we're live streaming to YouTube and Instagram, but I think we just crashed YouTube. So, probably need to end this tutorial. How do you do that? There's a software for the mobile, or there's software that works, I think, on PC and Mac called OBS Studio. Yeah, OBS Studio. And it's a live streaming app. It lets you stream your entire desktop or webcam live to YouTube, live to Facebook. And then I'm using the live Instagram live feature on my cell phone to stream what you're seeing right now. So that's what we're doing. But I think I broke something, so I'm gonna go ahead and stop the live stream. But thank you so much for watching Creativity with DAIII Live. It was a pleasure to have you, and yeah, that's what I got. Oh no, my YouTube's broken too, but I have to. Oh wait, maybe I can just stream live from here. Let me flip the camera here. I'm trying to improvise on the spot to come up with solutions to problems that we have. I'm gonna go ahead and end the YouTube